What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to spray paint a snakeskin camo pattern on just about anything. I mean, it's up to you. Like right here, I've got my stock kabar BK7. I've had this knife about 2 years, and my plans were to get my Carta handles and have it stripped and redone, and just, you know how plans are, they actually never, you never get around to them. So I just figured I'd just kind of give it a little custom, more of my own little custom look. So things you might need, I got some Rust-Oleum paint here. I'm not trying to sell you a brand, but depending on, say if you're wanting it for tactical or hunting or something like that, get a non-reflective finish. It says it right there, no gloss, nothing like that, because if the sun hits it just right, it's like, you know, it'll reflect off of it. You want something that's flat, you can choose 2 colors or more colors. You may or may not need some tape. You need some sort of mesh. I got this dollar laundry bag from Walmart. It's like 94 cents. So in all, not the knife, just materials you need to do. If you don't need tape, these cans are about $3.50 a can. So I got about $8 kind of give or take in there. So guys, let's hop right into it, and I'm going to give a full tutorial. Okay, so now depending on what you're painting here, I'm not doing the whole knife, I'm just doing the handles. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to take this piece of 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to lightly give the paint something to stick to on these handles. I'm not going to do no major sanding or nothing. I just need to give the paint something to stick to, because if you don't, a little bit of use, and if it scratches, you know, if it knocks up against something, it'll go right off. I mean, the paint will come off. Which, if you want that used look, you ain't got to worry too much. But I kind of want it to look nice, you know, and have a lasting effect on it. But you don't need much. You just need to, like I said, just roughen it up for that paint to stick to it. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that really good, but I have my handles sanded just a little bit. I used 400 grit because you don't need something that's going to scratch it up too bad. 400 and up is probably your best bet. So, like I said, I'm not doing the whole knife, so I'm going to lay that to the side, actually over here, where overspray don't get on it. And you need to pick, like I said, you need to find your base color, which is like, you know, your main color. So I practiced on that a little bit. Tan was my base color, so that's what we're going to stick to. That was just a blank that I have not finished yet. So, alright, first thing, you don't need this right now. That's just when your second coat comes in. Make sure none of that, you don't want stuff sticking to it. So, alright, so lay it out. We'll just put them there. Okay, so now what you want to do now here, you don't need to be right up on it, or you don't need to be that far away from it. How about in the middle, somewhere around maybe, say, 9 to 8 inches. So here we go, guys. A little bit skeptical at first about this, but then I actually looked up some pics on the internet and stuff, and it turns out really good. So here we go. I'm just doing, and you can do whatever angle you want, but I'm just doing. We'll have to give this some time to dry. Alright, there's one. Bring the other one up here. Well, we'll just keep it up there. Bye-bye black. Alright, let me check. Make sure you paint it even everywhere. Alright, so that looks about good right there, guys. We're going to let that set up. a while, and I'll get right back to you. Alright guys, so now for the fun part. Take your second coat of paint and set it out where you can get it. So like I said, now this part you're going to need your laundry bag or your mesh or whatever. Depending on, you know, what type of thing you're painting, how big it is, you might have to put it in there farther, but I'm going to put my handles, they're just little, I'm going to put them in here, and you're going to have to pull some tension on it, that way that the mesh sits right there, and you know, we'll just you'll have to lay something there just to give it a little bit of tension. So if my hand gets painted, it ain't gonna be the first time. So all right, make sure it's focused. Had that problem last clip. All right, here we go guys. Now one thing I will say before this, you do want to be farther away this time, because you don't want a lot of paint accumulating on this. It'll mess your pattern up. So here we go. Alright, there we go. Let's pop them out real. Hand blacker than coal dirt. Oh yeah, right there. That's your finished product right there. Looks freaking amazing. Oh yes, this turned out perfectly. Yeah, it sat for a little bit right there, but that's no big problem. That's no big problem at all. Alright, that turned out awesome. Alright, let me get this set up, and I'm going to slap these handle scales back on the knife once they are completely done. Alright guys. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I am absolutely astonished how this turned out. I couldn't be more than happier with it. It's about time that I, you know, did something to make this knife mine. I mean, it has proven itself time to time. I've used it, you know, for 2 years now. Never let me down. Never had a problem with it. I just appreciate y'all tuning in. If this is something y'all like, if y'all like the tutorial style videos on this type of thing, definitely be more. I mean, you can take the skies to the limit with patterns. I mean, you can take cedar boughs, grass, different type of stuff. It doesn't have to be mesh. You can just find any pattern picture of it, you can do it. So guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video.